Okay.
The story about the lesbian couple who received the tinted sperm from the bank?
It wasn't tinted, Jay.
Sorry, tainted.
And then it wasn't tainted, Jay.
Well, then what's wrong with it?
Well, what's wrong with it is we now have a white lesbian couple with a black baby.
What's wrong with that? They got what they wanted.
They didn't order a black baby.
Oh, they didn't. You're my bad.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
especially since they're live in an upscale white neighborhood.
That
would be awkward.
Baby.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Here's the thing. Look, you are a gay couple. You finally get to raise a kid by yourselves, even though you can't
do it by yourselves.
Genetically, you can't do it by yourselves. Well, you got your cake. Now you got to eat it, even if it is chocolate and you wanted vanilla.
Oh man,
Dude,
you didn't just go there. Did you?
Wow, okay, but look, they do have a predicament though, because if they do sue, which I think they are, now they kind of look like racist bigots. Ah, crap! That's the same argument that we use for those Christians who hate gays, homophobes.
Right. Yeah, well, you don't apparently like black people,
do ya? Racist.
Which is worse. Well, we're making light of it here, but actually, seriously, Jay, this episode highlights a few things. Number one, we Christians have been saying for a long time that when you divorce procreation from the conjugal union of one man and one woman, inevitably what follows is the commodification of children. That is, babies become commodities to be bought and sold. And that's precisely what we have here. This child, this human being, is a product mistake. Got to send it back to the manufacturer, right? I mean, suddenly, what ought to be the most sacred and profound thing, the bringing of a new human life into the world, is now the stuff of a product's liability litigation case.
I mean, I joke about turning in my kids on a bad day to the shop. Maybe get
I do
a new
that all
one.
the time.
Upgrades?
I always tell them I'm going to send them back to the manufacturer. The difference is, Jay, we're joking.
They're serious.
Look. The truth is we can all feel the discomfort and the embarrassment in this situation, the catch-22 in which this couple finds themselves. I believe that discomfort and that embarrassment is our conscience. Our conscience is telling us that no matter what we tell ourselves, deep down, we know that babies are not commodities. They are not a financial transaction. You know, the other thing, Jay, that strikes me is the incredible sense of entitlement that this commodification actually produces. And it extends beyond just the final product. We're talking about everything that goes into it. Sperm, eggs, wombs, all is being bought and sold and traded here. And then there's the notion that everybody is entitled to these things. You know, yesterday on the blog, Public Discourse at the Witherspoon Institute, Rivka Edelman made this punchy observation. You want to marry a man and you are yourself a man? Society does not owe you women's children, women's eggs, or women's bodies. And the same can be said for the lesbian couple. Now, this is just a foretaste of much more to come with the legal redefinition of marriage to include same-sex couples. You see, these are serious cultural, moral, and legal problems that deserve serious reflection and thought. Unfortunately, the only argument the LGBT lobby can muster in response is to basically call us haters.
Far from being haters. Far from being haters. And not a lot of sympathy here either. Because we love children. We believe the Bible set up the world a certain way. So I don't have a lot of sympathy if you can't get what you want. And that's why we hold this view, Brian. Yes. Because every child is a unique, miraculous gift from God. To treat children as objective items to be ordered up like a new car with all the options you want completely cheapens that gift.
Well said.
Sympathy for their situation? Not here.
We love children so much we believe that they are all entitled to a mother and a father. Smile, Jay. Shut up. Smile, Jay. We don't want our audience to... Remember, we have to have the relationship thing, as Henry said. We got to hate each other. No, fine. I hate you. I hate that. No screwing up. It's even written down. How do you screw it up when it's written down?